So I am back here in the group to share with you an easy hummus recipe so that you can add protein to your diet. If you're new to the group, my name is Janice DeMello and I love to help others with mealtime solutions and overall health and well-being. So if you are joining me live or on the replay, just let me know maybe what your personal goal is for this year or a health goal. I would love to know that. One of my goals this year is to be intentional with my time, my energy, especially with my relationships as well. So I want to make sure that I live each day having a purpose for that day, and of course loving on my family as well. And one of my health goals is just to have more energy. And with little kids, it seems like sometimes the energy can be depleted. And of course, eating healthy. So I'm going to, before I get started, I just want to show you here all you need for the hummus, really, for this easy recipe. You're going to need a can of chickpeas or garbanzo. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. And then you're just going to add half of a lemon or about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, depending on the lemon, if it's big or not, right? You're going to add some olive oil. The recipe says 3 tablespoons, but I don't always measure it. Maybe just pour it in. Let me know, or do you usually measure everything, or do you just eye it or pour it in? It really depends. If I'm baking, like making a cake or brownies or things like that, tend to measure everything, but sometimes when I'm just cooking a recipe, I don't always measure it. Let me see if I got this can open here. Yep, it's opened. I'm gonna drain it out. And I'm gonna pour it in here, this manual food processor. Just pour it in. Maybe not all of it. All right, so I'll pour some in there. And then now, this here I'm probably going to use as a snack during the day. You could also have it for a lunch because it's around lunchtime. Let me get my juicer, and then I'm going to cut my lemon. Let me know if you've ever made homemade hummus. And I can show you here, it's pretty simple and easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and juice this lemon here. And I love olive oil, and there's one other ingredient which I love as well. It's also very healthy for you to add in any foods, especially fresh. I'll share what that is in a minute. I call it my secret ingredient for a lot of recipes, and it also adds a lot of health benefits. But I just have my juicer. I'll measure it just for the sake of it. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in. So that lemon was 1 tablespoon. You could do more if you want. I'm going to add a little salt, but once again, that's just salt to taste. This is Himalayan salt that I put in here that I grind. And then I guess I'll measure as well, but I may not put all of it. Some olive oil. And then we are going to just start processing it. And we have one other ingredient I need to add here. Hi, I'm sorry, I can't see who's on. Hi Jade, how are you doing? Have you ever made hummus? So I'm just going to press down. This is not electric, it's manual. But it's pretty simple to use. My kids who are 3, 6, and 7 all can use this. And, you know, as long as it's closed, they're not going to cut themselves. So it really depends on how smooth you want it. You don't need to have it completely blended and smooth. You can just have it where it's a paste where you're going to put it on your pita bread or whatever you want to spread it on to eat. All right, I want to go ahead. I add a little bit more olive oil so you can just see if you think that it needs a little bit more to blend it in. And then what I want to do here is I also want to add, this is my favorite ingredient in a lot of foods is adding garlic to my food. It's just nice and fresh. You see, I don't need to peel it. I'm just going to stick it in here. And oh, never made hummus, so you can do this. Is very easy. I'll post later all that you need. Basically, you don't need that many things. Just chickpea, a little salt, olive oil, some lemon, and now I'm going to add the last ingredient, which is garlic. So I absolutely love garlic. I add it to my rice when I'm cooking it, beans, chicken, just fresh garlic. And then there's this little brush here that I can use when I want to clean it. I can just open this up, take out the rest of it, and then use this to clean it. So I'm going to finish blending this. Really, when you're using any manual food processor, what you want to do is you don't want to overpack it at the beginning. So I put a lot in, but you're going to put some in, blend it, stop, and then add more ingredients. Because I use this also to make homemade guacamole, which is also pretty simple. If you're new here or haven't looked yet in the units, there are different categories of recipes in the albums. And also some videos. I know my friend shared a video of a guacamole recipe, so you can check that out in the units. Go a little faster. Almost done. All right. So that's basically all you need. I'm going to take out that part. Just blend it together. And then just add salt and pepper to taste. You can see here. If you have, like I have here, you can put this in the oven for a couple minutes or just toast it on your stove. And then add the blended hummus that you just made on top. And then what you're going to do, I want to show you here, just add the veggies that you like. You can add peppers. This is peppers and zucchini or mushrooms. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms, so I don't always add it. So you can add this. What you're going to do here first is just take a pan like this and put some olive oil on it. And you can bake it in the oven a little bit. Then once you take that out, hi Canessa, once you take this out, it's going to be in the oven for a couple minutes. Then you can go ahead and put it on your pita bread with the hummus that's on it. Add the toasted veggies on top, and then you have your protein with your snack ready to go. So I hope you love the simple recipe that I'm going to be eating right now. And I really have loved connecting with many of you here in this group. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day. And one other thing as far as adding protein to your diet is that recently I've learned that actually it's quite interesting that a lot of the fruits and veggies that we eat, which I really love just the healthy eating, but because the soil has been depleted of farms and all of that, sometimes we don't get all the nutrients that we need because the soil is depleted of the nutrients. So I had heard that before, but I really hadn't paid attention to it until recently. So I really want to encourage you. Something that I'm going to be doing this year is I'm going to be adding, making sure that I'm adding supplements and vitamins that can help my body. Because even though I'm trying to eat healthy and, adding protein, veggies, fruits to my diet, I don't really know where that has been grown and how much has been lost already of the nutrients. So I think you need the combination of making sure that you're eating healthy, of course exercising, and then also making sure that you're adding a supplement, a vitamin to your body. I'm in my 40s, so I know I need to take care of myself now before it becomes, later. But at any age, really, just take care of your body, take care of your spiritual well-being as well, and just enjoy and have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. think I need to push that. Sorry. All right. Bye.